Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans. As
You're not on the phone though. Hey, what's
the
so
Saints
weird?
get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
My mic fucked up.
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Drop deep. 21. Here we go.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
180.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This is Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 56.
Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
11.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defense...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. White. 2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A.J. Klein. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. 54 miles. Here we go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after.
Can you hear me? It sound fucked up?
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
But can you hear me through the TV?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
What?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision. Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat and meet?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. This is Coleman, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Garoppolo, another example. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Let's go. Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
There's Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Here we go. 21. 180.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Breeze flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze to throw. And Ginn's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Running with Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flushed out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kamara trying the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. there. A sack back at the 32. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Breeze now on first down. Again has it complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw, it's Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 46 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Manti Te'o marches in to sack him. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. A.J. Klein. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. They go play action here on first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
95-56. Come on. Right there. 54, right there.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Hey, easy. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, watch that. Watch that.
To throw is Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On first down, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Breeze now. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle.